Da-da-da-dum. Hello YouTube, this is ElliotMan1998, and I've got a starter tutorial for Windows 8. Windows 8 is a lot different from Windows 7, and this is kind of just to get you used to it. Now note that Windows 8 can be run on both touchscreen devices as well as regular computers like desktops and laptops. I'm running on a laptop, so I do not have touchscreen, but let's get started right away. When you first launch Windows 8, after of course you've got it all set up the first time, you'll be taken to the lock screen, which is this right here with the time and date as well as a cool picture. To get past this, you click at the bottom of it and drag it upwards. Then you're given the opportunity to log in. Now the cool thing about Windows 8 is you can log into a computer with an email account that you set up. Meaning, you can log into your files on any computer that has Windows 8, which is really cool. So anyways, I'll just type in my password here and hit enter, and we are in. Now I bet this looks different to everybody. Yeah, this is what takes place of the start menu. It's called the start screen, and it looks confusing, but it's actually really not. It's quite simple, it's very customizable, but each of these tiles here are just shortcuts to different apps that Microsoft has installed. As you can see, we've got a bunch of different ones here, from weather, messaging, video, photos, calendar, Internet Explorer. There's a ton of them. If we scroll to the right, there's a few more. News, reader, travel, stocks. And then to the right is some programs you can pin. You can pin your own programs if you'd like. To get to your normal desktop view, there's this icon down here that says desktop. Just click it. It looks pretty familiar, right? Now, the only difference is if we look at the bottom left, there's no start button. To get back to the start screen, you just go to the bottom left of the screen, and this little icon appears. You just click. To see all of your apps, just right-click on a blank spot in the start screen, and click All Apps. Here's a list of all your apps. It's very nice. It categorizes based on producer or who made it. These first ones are obviously Microsoft apps. They're in ABC order. And then here we have all my other programs. AutoHotkey I have a few apps from. NVDA, Skype, Windows Accessories, which is quite a few of. Don't know why it brought that up. So Windows Accessories and then Windows System. So this is all your apps. What is very cool, if we go back into the start screen here, is if you start typing, it will let you search. And not only will it just search apps on your computer, but if you look on the right, you can search apps, settings, files, as well as searching in a ton of different programs on your computer. You could search in Finance, Internet Explorer, Mail, Maps, Music, News, People, Photos, Sports, Store, Travel, Video, Weather, and Xbox Live games. So that's pretty cool. Now let me tell you something. You probably will not be spending most of your time in the desktop view, because a lot of these apps by Microsoft are what are called Metro UI. Let me show you an example. I'll show you an example with the Microsoft Store, because that's all new. If we click it here, notice it opens full screen. Maybe it's getting the store ready for me, because I haven't opened it before. Here we go. Notice how the store is full screen right now. Sorry, my scrolling's kind of choppy here. Meaning, well, you might be wondering, how do you close it or anything, because there's no close buttons or minimize buttons or anything like that. It's pretty simple. If you want to minimize, all you have to do is go back into the start screen by going to the bottom left of the screen. To get back to it, if you go to the top left, it shows you your most common app. Then if you scroll down from there, you can see all your apps. That was really simple. Just go to the top left and then come down. So it shows you store and then desktop. We'll go back to the store. To close a full screen app, just go to the top of the screen and a little hand will appear. See that? And then just drag with your mouse down to the bottom and release. So that's how Metro apps work. Apps that are not made by Microsoft or that are made for an earlier version of Windows, such as Skype, will open in the normal desktop view. Just like normal. Now let's talk about the Charms bar. What the Charms bar is like quick access to devices, settings, sharing, stuff like that. You can access it from anywhere. I'll go into the start screen and I'll actually open the calendar. To get to the Charms bar, go to the top right of the screen and drag downwards. Here you can search your computer, share files from whatever app you're in, go to the start screen, view devices, and settings. Search is pretty standard. It takes you right back to that search thing we were in earlier. Share lets you share anything, lets you share stuff. Calendar won't let us, so let me see if I can find one that will. Photos. Do I have any photos? Okay, so no pictures, no pictures. I don't have anything on here yet. Okay, but you can share like that. Next option. Sorry guys, I have a cold. Next option takes you to start screen. Devices. Lets you send files to different devices. I could if I were back in Photos, I could send a photo to a device I have connected to my computer. And then Settings brings up the new control panel, I guess. You have options for your start screen, like tiles, and help. Down here you have some quick options like network. You can connect to different Wi-Fi networks or cable networks. You have volume, brightness, which is unavailable on my system, notifications, power options to shut down and restart, and keyboard languages, which is also unavailable. Here is change PC settings, where it brings up the new control panel, which is pretty awesome. I mean, take a look at this. It's sweet, actually. You can change your lock screen picture. They only have a few of them right now, but you can also use your own pictures. Pick little apps to put on the lock screen, like the clock, date, different stuff like that. Under the start screen, you can choose the background you'd like, as well as color schemes. These are really cool. There's a ton of them. They're all pretty sweet. Just scroll through these quickly. When I first loaded Windows 8 on here, I could not decide what color scheme I wanted, but I just left it the default blue. And then account picture lets you pick your picture. Under users, it shows me my account, which I have connected to an email. Notifications lets you set settings here. Search lets you change search parameters and settings. Share, more settings for that, what you want to be able to share. General time and date, for app switching, autocorrect spelling, language. For privacy, you decide what apps use your location. Devices, it has all my different microphones and stuff connected. Ease of access, you can turn on things for if you can't hear or see as well. For example, you have high contrast. Okay, I was supposed to turn that off. I did not. That's weird. I did not turn that off. Make everything on your screen bigger. Gosh. Okay. Tap through web pages and apps using current browsing. Okay, narrator and magnifier and stuff. Turn notifications. Okay, why did it not turn that contrast back off? I'll have to look into that. Sync settings to your PC. Okay, syncing, home group, Windows Update, pretty standard. And yeah, I don't know what happens to my contrast. Let me go back to ease of access. Alright, I'll have to look into this. But, you know, this has basically just been a tour, basic of Windows 8. You've got your desktop down at the bottom here. Which looks funny now, because high contrast is on. We talked about the Charms bar. And where your apps go, how you can search for apps. I'll be getting a full in-depth review within the next week on this. So, this has been Elliot Man 1998, and I will see you next time. Goodbye. In a moment. If my computer works, right? Alright.